Hello everyone, I'm going to explain in this video why I think it's a really good idea to regularly change out the cabin filter in your car. I've just recently changed this cabin filter in this 2013 Kia Sportage. Video link up here if you would like to see that video. But anyway, this particular car, it belongs to a family member. I've been servicing it since they've owned it. The cabin filter is one of those things I actually just haven't got around to doing as of yet. And the reason why I haven't done it yet is kind of simple. My local parts store just hasn't had one in stock, and it's literally 5 minutes away from home versus a 40-minute round trip to the next closest one. So couple that with just some limited time that I normally have to do this means it's kind of missed out. But let's have a look at the filter that come out, and we'll show you, well, it's been in for at least 2 years before this vehicle got into its current ownership, so you can see what sort of junk that has accumulated. So you can see here, this has just come straight out of the cabin filter. This is just a standard one, but if we look at all that stuff, so there's an awful lot of dirt in there for, well, at least 2 years worth of running around, you know. So obviously, first and foremost, you know, what that dirt is something that would be circulating around the cabin. It's going to be it's just going to affect your respiratory system in some way. So that little bit of clean air is going to make, I reckon, a little bit of a difference. So it's going to make you more comfortable in the car. The second reason that I'd recommend changing it out is, obviously, when it starts getting to the likes that this filter was getting, you know, it's building up a bit of crap, it's going to start restricting some flow through the HVAC system. So, you know, full fan won't feel like full fan any longer. You don't want to be ripping them out because, which I've seen commonly, people rip them out because they get blocked up and they restrict the flow of the fan. So when you're cranking your fan up to high, you know, you get something that feels like medium or low, and that's just because that cabin filter is blocked to the shit house. So people just rip them out and run without them. I don't think that's ideal, because as you can see, all that junk that filter is trapping, where do you think that's going to go? It's going to go straight to the HVAC system, and basically its first point of call is going to be your evaporator core. Now, I've recently changed out the rear evaporator core in my Discovery 3. That particular part of the system doesn't have a filter. The main unit up front does, but the one in the rear does not. Now that has led to, over time, an accumulation of dirt, dust, all that sort of stuff. And evaporator cores, they create condensation on them, so there's water running down that as well. So now you've got a wet, muddy mixture sitting on your evaporator core. So one, that's going to block up your evaporator core just on its own, and then you've got limited fan speed again. And two, that could lead to corrosion issues, which then leads to big expenses to try and change it out. So all that for the simple case of just changing out a cabin filter. You know, you could avoid a lot of pain in the long run. Like if you own a vehicle for short term, then hey, you probably don't give a shit what the next owner has to experience. It's not going to be your problem. But if you own a vehicle for once and own it for many, many years, I just maintain it. It could save a lot of pain in the future. So hopefully that's just some simple info for you guys. Hope it encourages you to maintain even the most basic and mundane parts of your vehicle. I know some of this stuff isn't the most exciting, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give a like, a comment as well. Tell me what you think, whether cabin filters are a necessity or not. If you're new to the channel and you would like to subscribe, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any more of my content. As always, there's a super thanks button if you're feeling particularly generous, and also if you would like early access to my content, there's also channel memberships available. And if you don't feel like any of that, that's perfectly fine. Continue watching the videos as you do. And apart from that, I'll see you in the next one.